Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're looking into something quite specific. Zayra Apparel.
Ah, yes, the online boutique. They're known for those, well, really eye-catching printed shirts for men.
Exactly. Very artsy, kind of high-end looking stuff. But the kicker is the price. We're talking $2.99 shirt.
Right, $2.99. I mean, that immediately makes you pause, doesn't it? How is that even possible?
It does.
So our mission today is to look at the sources we have and try to figure out what's going on. Is Zayra Apparel actually legit, just super cheap? Or is this professional front maybe hiding something else?
Yeah.
A potential scam?
Okay, let's dive in. Based on the source material, we first look for the good signs, signs of legitimacy. And purely based on their website, Zayra actually seems pretty serious. First off, they list customer support details. There's an email and a phone number right there.
Which, usually suggests they're set up to handle customer issues. It's kind of business 101 for looking legit.
Definitely. And second, they're active on Instagram, like really active.
Yeah, the sources mention that. They're not just posting random snaps. It's regular updates, new collections, apparently quite professional photos of models wearing the shirts.
It's very polished, almost like, an established fashion brand. A lot of effort seems to go into that.
Right. High production value.
Yep.
That costs money and takes planning.
And the third thing is the website itself. It's really well organized. Clear titles, prices are consistent, they have discount codes visible.
Timers counting down, suggesting urgency.
Mm.
Yeah, that implies some serious back-end stuff, inventory management, search use.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like something thrown together overnight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So on the surface, pretty convincing.
But, and this is a big but, here's where it gets really interesting. When you actually start digging into what customers are saying, the picture changes dramatically.
Okay.
We looked at feedback platforms, especially Facebook, according to our sources. And a lot of users there are flat out calling Zayra fake.
Fake, despite all the professional stuff, the Instagram, the website structure.
That's the puzzle, isn't it? It seems like maybe the marketing is working overtime to pull people in, but the actual service, well, that's where the problems are.
So what are the main complaints?
The big one, the most serious one, mentioned again and again in the sources, is just non-delivery. People pay their money. Okay, maybe it's just $2.99 plus shipping, but still. And then, nothing.
Nothing. No shirt arrives.
Months go by, apparently. No tracking updates, no product, just silence.
Okay, but what about those contact details, the email and phone number you mentioned earlier?
Well, according to the sources, when people actually try to use them, it's a dead end. Calls aren't answered, emails get ignored, complete radio silence.
So those contact details are just for show?
Seems like it. Purely window dressing, as they say. They make the site look legit if you just glance at it,
right?
But they don't actually function for support.
Wow. Okay, so we've got this really sharp contrast, like A+ for marketing presentation, but an F for actually delivering the goods and communicating.
Exactly. And the complaints aren't just mild frustration. We're talking about people feeling genuinely ripped off. The sources mention things like misleading info, terrible service.
And didn't the sources say something about legal action?
Yeah. Chillingly, there were mentions of people trying to band together online, comparing notes, and even talking about potential legal steps. That really shows you the level of frustration out there.
So putting it all together, the slick website, the Instagram feed, it just doesn't seem to balance out against all these consistent, serious complaints about getting nothing and being ignored.
Precisely. The weight of the evidence from actual customer experiences points towards a major breakdown after they take your money. The professional look seems completely disconnected from the operational reality.
So for anyone listening, maybe tempted by that $2.99 price tag, what's the final takeaway from the source analysis?
Look, the advice based on this material is pretty clear. Be very, very cautious. Until Zayra somehow manages to fix these widespread delivery and communication problems and actually demonstrate they can be trusted.
You're probably better off avoiding them.
Yes, avoid shopping there for now. The risk of just losing your money, even if it's not a huge amount per order, seems really high based on the reported experiences.
It's a good case study, though, a reminder that a flashy online presence doesn't always equal a reliable business.
Absolutely. That shiny website and active social media, it's easy to be impressed.
It is.
Which leads us to a final thought for you, the listener. How much weight should you give that polished digital footprint? The professional website, the constant Instagram updates. How do you balance that against detailed negative reviews from actual customers, especially on platforms like Facebook? Where do you personally draw that line between a potential bargain and a potential trap?